Margarine is widely used for both domestic and industrial purposes. The main ingredient used in making margarine is hydrogenated oil imported from Germany. Barrels of different colors consist of different compositions for making various types of margarine. The appropriate hydrogenated oil is first melted in a heating room at about 90 degrees Celsius and then emptied into a tank for producing margarine. The melted oil is now automatically pumped into storage tanks. Different storage tanks are used for different compositions of the hydrogenated oil, which is kept at the appropriate temperature to maintain its liquid state. The appropriate quantity of oil is transferred from the storage tank to the oil phase tank through pipes for the making of different types of margarine.
Emulsion preparation, that is oil phase and water phase. The key points in the preparation of emulsions are accuracy and quality. These are important with regard to both quality and economy in margarine production.
Some ingredients are soluble in water, others only in oil. The required quantity of sugar, salt, and other soluble ingredients are first weighed, then poured into the water phase tank and stirred. Other ingredients like flavorings, preservatives, and emulsifiers soluble in hot water at the appropriate temperature are also poured into the oil phase tank for the blending. The contents of the water phase tank are then transferred into the oil phase tank and agitated for about 10 minutes. This is to have a good emulsion which passes through a pasteurizer at a high temperature to kill any bacteria that may be present. The emulsion now goes through a cooling process which is necessary to transform the liquid into margarine. The production structure is divided into two parts, the table line and the industrial line. This is the filling line for table margarine of different packages. The whole process is automatic and consists of standard molds to shape the tubs for filling the margarine. Once the plastic tubs are formed, the appropriate quantity, that is 400 grams of margarine, is pumped into them. The filling is done automatically to ensure that a more or less standard amount of margarine is filled in. This machine has a capacity of approximately 3,600 tubs per hour. After filling, the same machine has a cutter which shapes the lids made of aluminum foil. This is used for sealing the tubs. Another transparent plastic lid is then placed on every tub. The tubs first travel in pairs on the conveyor belt, then they are automatically arranged in a single line for packing purposes. At this stage, a sample of 2 tubs containing their expiry date is removed for quality checks. The tubs are now ready for labeling. Labels containing details of the ingredients used and the weight of margarine are placed by this machine. The tubs are then collected in boxes of 24 and wrapped in plastics. The boxes are carefully piled and finally sent to the store. Table margarine is also filled in small pails of 1 kilogram. The pails are prepared before they are sent to the filling line. They are placed on conveyor belts where appropriate quantity of margarine is pumped in. The lids are manually placed on the pails, which are then pressed by this machine. They are then collected in batches of 6 before packing. At this stage, a quality check is carried out to verify uniformity in the weight. Further tests are carried out in the laboratory. Just like the tubs, the pails travel on the conveyor belt where they are wrapped in plastics and sealed. It is important to make sure that all the margarine produced remains fresh until the expiry date. Finally, the margarine is taken to the cold room where they are stored at a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. Margarine is also prepared for industrial use and exists in bigger packages for confectioners, bakers, and the hotel trade. This is the filling and packing line for industrial margarine. The machine forms about 9,000 slabs per hour, which are wrapped in their appropriate paper containing details of the ingredients, the weight, and the type of pastry which can be made. At this stage, a quality check is carried out on the packing line. The slabs are collected in layers of 4 for easy handling and for the convenience of bakers, confectioners, and other users. They are placed on a carton for packing and wrapped in plastics. All the packets of industrial margarine are sent to the store. Different types of colored paper are used for making different pastries.
Quality control is an important aspect of production which is given much importance in our factory. Quality checks are regularly carried out at different stages on the production line, starting from the ingredients to the final products. This is to give a total consumer satisfaction.
In the laboratory, different tests are carried out. A rancidity test is first carried out to check whether the degree of freshness is conform to the required standards. Samples of the different types of margarine produced have to go through this process before they can reach the consumers. Other tests are also carried out to ensure that the margarine remains fresh until the expiry date. This test is to check the percentage of moisture content present in the margarine. The percentage of moisture content is an important element for a good quality margarine. The readings of the tests are then noted. In addition to the rancidity test and moisture content, the melting point of margarine and organoleptic test, that is taste, color, and smell, are also carried out. All the results are finally fed into a computer for reference. All the finished products are stored in the warehouse at the appropriate temperature before distribution. Control formalities are carried out and the different types of margarine are embarked in refrigerated trucks. They are then sent on the market for consumption.